Hi guys, welcome to today's video. If you've been following my channel, you know that I've been doing a lot of series on how to use Seamly2D, especially if you're learning CAD pattern drafting software. Today, I'm going to be talking about the difference between multi-size measurement sets and individual measurement sets on Seamly2D. Before I go, let me show you what I mean before we start. Now, this is your Simly 2D. If you go straight to measurements here, it shows you open Simly Me. If you go to Simly Me, that is where you actually create either your individual measurements or multi-size. I have both individual and multi-size, which I'm going to actually show you the difference between the two. When do you use individual and when do you use multi-size? Why do you have individual measurements? Why do you have multi-size measurements on Simly 2D? If I click on open individual, I already have some individual measurements here. And if I open it, you can see that it's just one measurement. If I open the second one, it will give you several measurements. So if this video interests you, if you want to know how to create individual and multi-size measurement sets on Simly 2D, then stay tuned and let's get started. As I showed you initially, once you get to Simly Me and you've already put in your measurements, incidentally, if you do not know how to put in your measurements on Simly 2D using Simly Me, I have a dedicated playlist on my YouTube channel. I think I should show that to you. This is my YouTube channel, and this is that playlist. Simply 2D free CAD pattern drafting playlist. I have quite a lot of videos on this playlist. I think I have over 20 something videos on this playlist. You'll find everything that you need to know about Simly 2D. I have a dedicated video where I took you through how to enter your measurement sets, how to create individual measurement sets, and how to create multi-size measurement sets on Simple 2D. So if you're watching this video, you will just go down on this video and you'll get to the playlist where it will actually show you how to impute your measurement sets. So if you scroll down on any of my videos, if you scroll down, you're going to see where I have all my playlists. These are all my playlists. And the very first one right here, Simly 2D Free CAD Pattern Drafting Software. You will get to the playlist and you're going to, be able to know how to enter, for instance, this particular one, how to create a multi-size measurement set on Simly 2D. So I have a dedicated video for it. In this video, I'm only going to tell you or show you why it is important to have not just an individual measurement set, but also a multi-size measurement set. So this is my individual measurement set. Individual measurement set simply means is a measurement, either your measurement or the measurement of a single customer that you have. So you have all these name of the measurements, arm, shoulder, tipped to waist and all that. And then you have the code. This is simply 2D codes for a particular measurement. So you have these codes, and of course, it tells you the full name, height, bust, circumference, and all that, and then it tells you you put in the values. It's quite easy to put in values or add values on it. I have a dedicated video on that playlist. So take your time and look through the playlist So you get to know how to add your measurements. So that this is an individual measurement set for one person of a particular size. So now if I want to open the multi-size measurement set, I also have measurement sets, different multi-size measurement sets. For instance, I normally go to File because I have a lot. If I go to File, you can come down here and see all the measurement sets I have for multi-size. For instance, I have a measurement set for multi-size 32 to 36. And if I click on it, it gives me size 32 to size 36. Now, you will not see size 32 to 36 here, but what you will do is to incorporate the base value, and then you incorporate the changes in the sizes. Now, what is the particular centimeter change in a particular measurement? So when you do that, you now know that you've incorporated up to 32 to 36. As I said, I have a dedicated video for it of almost 20 to 30 minutes explaining step by step how to create your multi-size. So a multi-size is something you create for different sizes that you can use to create patterns, and then you can change those patterns to different sizes without having to create a pattern from scratch for another size. So that's essentially the difference. That is how important multi-size measurement sets are. And they are, number two, they are so important, especially if you want to start creating and selling digital dress patterns. It removes the stress from you because with your multi-size, you can actually, create patterns of different sizes. For instance, if I create a pattern for somebody that is a size 32, maybe EU 32, I can convert that pattern to EU 36, to EU 38, and so on and so forth, just with a click of a button. So that is essentially the difference between individual measurement sets and multi-size measurement sets on Seamly2D. Now, you may be wondering, why do I have several measurement sets? That is because if you look at any standard multi-size table, let me show you an example of one. If you take for instance, look at this. This is a standard multi-size table. Now, if you want this, if you also check below my YouTube videos, you're going to get it to download it, because this is what I use in that video to create the multi-size. But if you want to use any other one, you can just Google it and find out some multi-size that you can use, the values you can use, or you can create one by yourself, you know. Like this one, I got this inspiration from one of my pattern drafting books, and just added one or two of my own sizes, increments, I did my own by myself. So you need something, a multi-size table, to be able to create a multi-size measurement set on Seamly2D. That's very important. Without a multi-size table, you won't be able to create it because you need to be able to know the increments from one size to the other that you're going to incorporate into Seamly2D that will help you to be able to use it for your patterns. So essentially, as I said, if you look below my YouTube videos, you're going to see where you can download that multi-size. Like, let me show it to you. That is it. If you click here, you can download that multi-size I just showed to you. And then you're able to create your multi-size table that will help you in creating different patterns of different sizes with a click of the mouse without having to go through creating those patterns for different sizes. So with that, I've come to the end of this video. I didn't want it to be so long. You've known the reason why you should have an individual measurement set and a multi-size measurement set. You essentially know the difference between the two. So when do you use them? You use individual sets if you just want to create a pattern for somebody. A customer likes a style and you just create a pattern for somebody. You use multi-size measurement sets if you want to create a pattern in different sizes without having to repeat yourself, creating that same pattern but in a different size. So once you have a multi-size measurement set, you just create the pattern once and then you just click with the click of a mouse, you can just change it to the different sizes, download it as PDF, and maybe sell it as a digital pattern or send it to whomever you want to send it to. For instance, somebody sees a dress, a pattern that you generated, and the person wants it. All you need to know is what size is that person. And then you look for the size that is closest to that person that you already have as a multi-size measurement set. And then just with a click of a mouse, you can regenerate the pattern for that particular person. Now, I would like to show you how to create pattern grading with Seamly2D, which is essentially what I'm talking about, ability to generate patterns in different sizes. If that interests you, then stay tuned for my next video where I'm going to be taking my time to show you how to create different sizes of a particular pattern for yourself, especially if you're really interested in selling patterns as digital products. Thank you so much for watching. See you in my next video.